Alright, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Dark Side Phil here, and welcome to the weekend preview for February 5th, 2017. Your go-to source to know exactly what to expect up in the coming week when it comes to my gameplay, my live streams, vlogging, edited content, and the like. Thanks for watching. So, we've got a lot to talk about this coming week. First week of February, very first full week of the new month. We've got a lot to talk about because there's a lot going on, alright? So allow me to kind of recap some of the stuff I've been doing in the past week to prepare for this one. Number one, been playing Yakuza 0. Been liking Yakuza 0 a lot. This will be an ongoing playthrough. So for those who've been enjoying that playthrough, don't worry, it's not going anywhere, but you also have to understand, sadly, I cannot play that full time. There's a lot else, a lot other stuff going on that I'm going to be juggling along with that, okay? This past week, I also did a few sessions of Resident Evil 7 with the PlayStation VR. I played about 4 hours of it, got more than halfway through the game, honestly. And then kind of realized there's no real reason to play this game in VR. Again, it's the same game. It doesn't necessarily add anything so significantly different to the experience. As long as you've played through the game once, you've pretty much seen it all. But I did do some interesting videos over on KOGaming this past week. I had a Twitch and Chill marathon summary. I actually put this out about a week ago, but I just want to let everyone know it's out there. My Twitch and Chill marathon happened over a week ago, right here on Twitch TV, where basically I was playing all kinds of games that were interactive with the stream chat, but it was a 7-hour event, and understandably a lot of people did not watch that entire event for all the good moments. Well, I did a special montage of the funniest moments, talking about 25 minutes long, and that's live on KOGaming right now. That's youtube.com/KOGaming1. In addition, this past week, I made a special video that basically discussed the differences of Resident Evil 7 being played on a normal TV versus using it with the PlayStation VR, the pros, the cons, and whether or not I really feel if it is a killer app kind of a deal where you need to have the PSVR in order to experience Resident Evil 7. All of that and all my opinions on that are given in this video on KOGaming, so check that video out as well, okay? Now, for gameplay, there was some surprise gameplay this week that at first I wasn't expecting to do, but a fan of mine, I actually had registered for the Injustice 2 beta and never got a code for it. Just was not selected for whatever reason. I guess it really was random selection. A viewer and fan of mine got 2 codes. So again, shout out to Richard. He sent me his extra code, and I've been playing the Injustice 2 beta for 3 days. 3 different streaming sessions. Played with all 5 of the characters that were available in this beta. Just in a quick summary, because I am going to do a video on this, but a very quick summary, very, very similar to Injustice 1. The only real difference here is the equipment that changes some of the stats of your characters and the physical appearance, although you have the ability to disable it if you want a truly competitive match, which is probably what most people are going to do in tournament play anyway, so it is kind of silly that this equipment even exists. But I digress. Good, solid game. If anything, right now, the netcode is kind of hit or miss, just like it was with Injustice 1. But keep in mind, this is the beta, so hopefully they're using the beta to improve that. But, yeah, lots of coverage. It was, I think, about 8 hours, actually, of Injustice 2 gameplay with the 5 characters available live right now on DSP Gaming. I know that was not really definitively announced last week in the weekend preview, but it happened, so check it out if you were looking forward to that, okay? And a brand new DSP Tries that happened yesterday. Already almost 5,000 views on this thing within a day because it is one of the worst things ever on DSP Tries It. That's no exaggeration. I said this at first, and people were like, oh, Phil's just saying that to get views. Then they actually watched the video. They were like, holy fuck. That is one of the worst things Phil's ever done on DSP Tries It. In fact, I'd put it in the top 2 worst. I really would. I think there's one other item that was really gross out and disgusting that I hated. This is the most disappointing, just fucking bullshit ripoff I've ever reviewed on the show. You've got to see it if you haven't yet. Right here on the King of Hate Vlogs. Don't miss that episode of DSP Tries It from yesterday, okay? Alright. This week coming up, tons of stuff. So much stuff, I don't even know if I'm going to have time to do it all. So allow me to explain. First of all, right now I'm filming the weekend preview. Great. Going to upload this right after I finish recording it. Then, after that, I'm going to be messaging all of the January patrons. So if you pledge to my Patreon, You see the link right over there. If you pledge to that in the month of January and you're eagerly awaiting your perks, meaning like, oh, I want my forum upgrade so I can nominate and vote on games for the upcoming Patron's Choice playthrough, or, oh, I would really like to maybe submit my question for the next episode of Ask the King, or maybe you're even owed a private Q&A video and the like, I need to message you to get your info on Patreon.com. So tonight, I'm messaging everyone from whom I need info to get you your perks. Check out Patreon.com. I'm sending you all PMs tonight, okay? Other perks, such as the text thank you, already got that covered. You're going to see that in the text scroll at the very end of this video you're watching right now. If you think you're owed a thank you and you don't see your name, let me know, because it gets a little bit wonky with Patreon, excuse me. When it comes to, let's say, for example, let's say you pledged in the middle of a month, but then you withdrew your pledge. It's still hard to see that on Patreon. If you don't have your pledge lasting till the end of the month, sometimes it removes them, which I don't like, and I talked to Patreon about it, and they have no solution. So please, if you think I owe you a perk of any sort, let me know and we'll get it sorted out. Okay, but that's tonight, working on Patron stuff. Now, right now it's already almost 7:30 p.m. my time. If I can get the Patron stuff sorted out relatively quickly, what I want to do, I want to take the very first KOGaming community submission, which is a montage of the best moments of my Dark Souls Redemption Run playthrough, and I want to release that on KOGaming. But what I need to do is I need to edit in an intro for it. I need to give a shout out and plugs to the person who made it, because it's only fair. It wouldn't be fair to me just post the raw video and no shout outs or nothing on it. That would be incredibly unfair. That was the whole point of the KO community program, is that you give me a video, a montage that you made, and you get free promotion out of it, okay? But I don't know if I'm going to have time to do that tonight. I'd love to do it, but it depends on how long it takes me to get through the Patron stuff. If I have time for it, the very first ever KOGaming community creation will release tonight on KOGaming. It's going to be a great one. I have two of these Dark Souls montages. One is more of the best moments. One is more of just focusing on the deaths with funny memes and stuff in it. This is the more plain one that's just the best moments. You'll see they're very different, but they're both really good videos. So I'll see if I can get that out tonight. Tomorrow, Monday, I will be returning to Yakuza 0 for my main gameplay stream, so 3 or more hours of Yakuza 0 gameplay tomorrow. And tomorrow night, Monday night, I want to do a video for KOGaming, my impressions of the Injustice 2 online beta after playing it for around 8 hours or so. I'll talk about the different characters, I'll talk about the properties and the movesets, and if they're any different from Injustice 1, I'll talk about the netcode. I'll talk about all that in this special video that I'm going to release on KOGaming, hopefully, tomorrow night, Monday night, okay? Tuesday, the big new release, the one everyone's been waiting for months, finally out. It is Nioh. Yes, Nioh for the PlayStation 4. I'll be doing 2 sessions of it on Tuesday. An earlier stream at noon Pacific time, and then later on at 7 p.m. Pacific time at night. So double session of Nioh this coming Tuesday, all right? Wednesday, I'm doing another session of it on my main stream at noon Pacific time. Wednesday night, guess what? I'm going to make a first impressions video, because by then I'll have played around 8 hours of Nioh for KOGaming. So you see the pattern here? There's a lot of stuff for KOGaming this week that I think people are really going to enjoy, all right? Thursday, yes, it will be more Nioh. Thursday night, perhaps I will do more Yakuza 0 as like a 2-hour session and maybe just upload that. I don't know if I'll live stream that. Friday, yes, it's going to be more Nioh. Just to warn everyone, this is going to be a very Nioh heavy week. And I forgot to mention, yes, there will be face cam, and yes, there will be death counter, just like my Dark Souls Redemption run. It's going to feel like we're doing the same thing I did a month ago with the Dark Souls Redemption run, only it's with a new game, which is going to be freaking awesome. I'm very excited, okay? So, Nioh basically all week. You may see some Yakuza 0 mixed in there at night if I have time for it, but you're going to see a lot of edited videos for KOGaming, all right? At the end of the week, if I have time, we'll see. I have to see what my schedule is. If I have time at the end of the week, I will release the other montage, which is the death montage for my Dark Souls Redemption run. That's the one that has like text and memes and stuff on it. Pretty good, and that'll be near the end of the week. So, this week, just to go through on a summary here. Patron stuff tonight, and possibly the first Dark Souls montage on KOGaming. Tomorrow, Yakuza 0 and my first impressions on the Injustice 2 beta after 8 hours of gameplay for KOGaming. Tuesday and Wednesday, Nioh. Wednesday night, first impressions of Nioh for KOGaming. Thursday and Friday, more Nioh gameplay, plus there may be some Yakuza 0 gameplay. Maybe around Friday, Saturday, the final Dark Souls montage for KOGaming. And then the weekend, more than likely, it's going to end up being more Nioh, let's just face it. Will there be a new DSP Tries It this week? I don't know. I'm a little on the fence about it. It depends. Right now, there's no new food item anywhere that I've seen that would be something that I would want to try. But we'll see. We'll play it by ear, and we'll see. Okay? Outside of all that, okay, I am looking for more submissions for KOGaming. As you know, I've played a lot of other games recently, including Zelda the Ocarina of Time, including Resident Evil 7, right? I'm playing Yakuza 0. I did some fun stuff in Injustice 2. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, Nioh is coming up this week. This is a no-brainer for someone who maybe wants to do a montage of Nioh at some point this week. I'm very open to submissions, okay? Anyone wants to work on this, maybe at the end of the week, do the best stuff, and then do a montage and submit it to me on the weekend, and I can release it on the weekend. 2 thumbs way up, and I will give anyone free promotion, whatever you want promoted, whether it's your YouTube channel, your Twitter, you have your own business, whatever it is, I'm more than happy to promote it for you. I think this is going to work out, this partnership, where I play the raw gameplay during the week, and then people are able to, in their free time, to do the montages and submit them to me, and they can get some credit for them, some shout-outs and stuff. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to work out great. That way, KOGaming will have content all the freaking time, all year. Rather than you waiting for me to have time to do the montage or whatever, I'll have time to do it myself, all right? Now, next week, not this week coming up, the week after, we've got For Honor and Sniper Elite 4. I'll be honest with everyone. I'm more interested in For Honor. This is a game that I played both the alpha and the beta in. This game has a single-player campaign. It's going to have multiple different multiplayer modes and all these online maps and everything. I'm very interested in playing For Honor, okay? Sniper Elite 4, yes, but that's going to be the game that goes later, okay? So, for example, if I'm still in the middle of playing Yakuza 0 and Nioh, and then all of a sudden For Honor comes out, that's going to be added to the mix, but you're not going to see Sniper Elite until something else gets completed. Okay, the only other game coming out is the very end of this month is Horizon Zero Dawn, and the reason that's a good thing is because that means I'll have several weeks to tackle all of these games and juggle them all, and hopefully by the end of February I'll have finished a lot of these up, because I then want to start, ladies and gentlemen, that's right, the Patron's Choice playthrough, because we hit the funding goal for January, okay, on Patreon.com, right here, I'll point to it again, and again, thank you to the January patrons who made that possible. They'll be nominating and then subsequently voting on a game that's going to become a full playthrough, okay? So, a lot of stuff coming up, and I want to try to get as many games done this month as possible, if not get them all done, so that when I start that playthrough, the Patron's Choice playthrough, that game can be the game that I balance with all the new releases coming in March, because, oh my god, wait till you hear March's release list, ready? The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, including the Nintendo Switch launch, which I'll be covering, okay, Ghost Recon Wildlands, a big co-op playthrough that I've already gotten contacted by a ton of people who want to play with me. So it looks like I may have a full co-op party to play through that game. That'll be coming up. Nier Automata, I'm on the fence about it, especially because I'm going to have so much else going on. I don't know if it's going to be a game I want to play, but I'm considering it. Star Trek VR. I'm doing that, like, for sure. I want to pretend like I'm on the bridge of the Starship Enterprise, and I'm able to control the things and take care of different scenarios. I'm very excited about that. That comes out mid-March. Mass Effect Andromeda, holy fucking shit. It has been a long-ass time since the Mass Effect game came out, and I cannot wait to play that. And then, at the end of March, MLB 17, which I'm planning on playing this year, and the final Dark Souls 3 DLC. Holy shit. There's a lot of stuff coming out in March. March is going to be absolute gaming overload. So you see my point? I want to try to finish up Nioh, For Honor, maybe Sniper Elite 4, Yakuza 0, and Horizon Zero Dawn before we get so caught up in all the releases of March that I don't have a chance to finish anything. And you also see my point. With all these games I'm going to be playing, when the hell would I have time to make montages and or edited style content for KOGaming? I'm not. I might have time to do some reviews here and there, but I severely doubt I'm going to have time to be doing all these edited content, which is why the fan submissions, this new KO community submitted content, is a great thing. If you're interested, email me at darksidefil@hotmail.com or send me a private message on the kingofhate.com forums. Let's talk about it. Do not just create a video without my permission, please. Let me know what you're planning on making. Give me some ideas. I'll let you know what I think. We'll go from there, all right? That's really it for the weekend preview. A very exciting week. I cannot wait for Nioh. I know people are going to be coming out in droves to check me fail every day on this brand new game. I'm excited. You're excited. We're all excited. Cannot wait. Awesome week ahead. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching the weekend preview. without further ado, thank you to the following January patrons. You guys and gals came out in droves to support me in January when I announced what a big dip in income I had because of you two, all right? I may be all right. I don't want to definitively say yes. It's looking pretty good right now because it looks like even though there is a dip in income for January, it wasn't as steep as I thought it was going to be. It did update and climb a little bit. And because of the additional income I got from Patreon and from Twitch, from supporters, I may be all right come March. I want to play by ear. I don't want to say for sure, but I might be good. As long as February now, if we could pick it up in February, which I think we will with all these new releases and everything, if I can get that increase back to where I was, I think we're good. I think we're good to go. Okay, so thank you to the following January patrons who made the upcoming Patron's Choice playthrough possible and allow me to keep doing this as a job for you on a daily basis. I am very appreciative. Thank you, everyone. See you for all the new stuff this week. Cannot wait. Peace out. See you then.